Welcome back to Zodiac Legends, the myths written in the stars. The podcast where we uncover the myths, legends, and cosmic histories hidden within the constellations. And today, we turn our gaze to the heavens to meet one of the most powerful and enduring symbols in the zodiac, Leo, the lion. For over 5,000 years, Leo has been associated with kingship, the blazing heat of the sun, and the life-giving floods of the Nile. It is the house of the sun, the sign of Sekhmet's wrath, and the legacy of Hercules' greatest hunt. From the scorching deserts of Egypt to the battlefields of ancient Greece, the lion has always been a creature of strength, fire, and divine power. Let's step into the golden radiance of Leo and uncover the myths and mysteries of the celestial lion. Long before Leo became the lion of Greek myth, it was the sign of the sun's most powerful presence. From 4000 to 1850 BC, the summer solstice, the longest and hottest day of the year, was marked by the sun's passage through Leo. This was the season of searing heat, the time when the great river Nile would rise and overflow, bringing life to the land of Egypt. The Egyptians saw a divine connection between the lion and this life-giving flood. Some believed the sun was born in Leo, making it the sole house of the sun. Even today, astrology preserves this idea, linking Leo with fire, power, and light. To the people of the Nile, the lion-headed fountains and water spouts symbolized this sacred moment: fire and water, destruction and rebirth, the relentless cycle of nature. And with the floods came the lions, emerging from the wilderness, drawn to the river's edge. But this was not just a time of abundance. It was also a time of danger. If the floods failed, it meant famine and death. The balance of life itself seemed to rest in the claws of the celestial lion. No figure embodies Leo's power more than Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess of Egypt. She was the daughter of Ra, the sun god, and carried his fury upon the earth. She was both protector and destroyer. When at peace, she stood as a regal guardian, embodying royal dignity. But when enraged, she became the Eye of Ra itself, a divine force of scorching destruction. It was said that she could breathe fire, her very presence radiating the dry, blistering winds of the desert. Sekhmet's rage was legendary. According to myth, Ra once sent her to punish humanity, and in her bloodlust, she nearly wiped out all life. Only by tricking her, offering her a drink dyed to look like blood, was she calmed, her fury dissipating into the golden glow of sunset. This dual nature, fire and fertility, war and protection, defined Leo for the Egyptians. It was a symbol of strength and survival, a reminder that power must be wielded with wisdom. For the Greeks, Leo's power was embodied in the Nemean lion, a monstrous beast said to have fallen from the moon like a divine meteor. It was an unkillable terror, its golden hide so tough that no spear or blade could pierce it. When Hercules was given his famous 12 labors, his first task was to slay this impossible beast. He battled the lion for a full month, his weapons useless against its impenetrable skin. Finally, realizing brute force was his only option, Hercules grappled with the lion, locked his arms around its neck, and strangled it with his sheer strength. As a final trophy, he skinned the lion with its own claws and wore its hide as an invincible cloak. Hera, furious yet impressed, lifted the lion's spirit into the sky where it became the constellation Leo, forever watching over the earth with unyielding power. As time passed, the shape of Leo in the sky shifted. In 240 BC it lost its magnificent tail when the astronomer priests of Ptolemy III carved a new constellation, Coma Berenices. This was named after Queen Berenice of Egypt, who cut off her hair as an offering to the gods. Her sacrifice was immortalized in the heavens, but at the cost of the lion's flowing mane. Yet Leo's legacy was far older than Ptolemy's time. Some scholars believe it may have once marked the vernal equinox as early as 10,450 BC, though no evidence confirms this. To the Babylonians, the stars of Leo formed Gizmes, the curved weapon. The Greeks saw a great sickle in its shape, a symbol of the harvest, and in China, where lions were unknown, the constellation took on a different form, the horse, the seventh sign of their zodiac. From the golden sands of Egypt to the great myths of Greece, Leo has always stood as a symbol of power, fire, and resilience. It was the sign of Sekhmet's fury, the terror of Hercules' labor, and the ever-burning flame of the sun. Even now, Leo remains the sixth sign of the zodiac, watching over the night sky. And in the far future, in AD 2450, the autumn equinox will move into Leo, marking a new era under the celestial lion's reign. And so we close the chapter on Leo, the radiant beast of the stars. But the zodiac is still full of stories waiting to be told. In our next episode, we dive into the mysteries of Virgo, the goddess of the harvest, the maiden of wisdom, and the eternal seeker of truth. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow Mythic Cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up. The myths are written in the stars.